popped off or something like that and just lied about it. Like, oh, I just need y'all to do fucking garden work or whatever. But like, this nigga was actually shook or some shit like that and just didn't know how to like communicate that shit. But when he popped up, everyone was just feeling like, oh shit, this nigga came. What the fuck is he on? Is he trying to fight? Is he trying to come here and like take Velvet back, or is he trying to cause attention online? Is he trying to like? We was just figuring out his intentions.
Wow. Yeah, he definitely was there for his daughter. Okay, so they want to know about the prostitution, and that's something else I want to get into because I have pictures. Ooh, do I have pictures? But let me ask you this question. Did Nature Boy send Raw and Aya off to hostels to get money when you guys were over in the foreign countries? Where Raw
Well, when we
and
went
Aya
to,
prostitute?
we was kicking them. He was kicking them both out of the tribe. He was just fed up for them, with them for whatever reason. But like, it could have been. I don't doubt it. Now I don't know anything about prostitution, him sending them off to get money, but I don't. It's like I said, it's not past his character to do something like that. But from what everyone else, and this could be, you can question other people about it. It was like, you don't belong in the tribe anymore. We don't fuck with you anymore because you're out of tune. We don't need you around. We would rather you not be here. We're moving and shit like that. So we're gonna get you guys a hostel so you guys can figure out how to make arrangements to get back to where you came from.
Damn,
But
a
who the fuck
hostel,
knows? He
not
could
even
have.
a. Go ahead. I didn't mean to
Yeah, but like
interrupt
I
you.
said, it could have been. It could have been like. It could have been a secret mission or some shit. Who knows? Like, yeah, y'all go ahead prostitute real quick, bring me back some bread or some dumb like that's the way y'all can come back. Like only like he probably said some shit like that. That's not past him. Like, okay, I don't want y'all going, but if y'all go prostitute, maybe y'all can come back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely understand what you're talking about. Okay, so you don't know about any of the women prostituting?
Hell no. I knew Naza, she prostitute before um him meeting him and shit like that. She was talking about how she had a pimp and some more shit. And how she wanted to be pimped out by a lead hoe. She wanted to be one of his hoes.
What? Did Leo have hoes?
Mm, no, but like psychologically, yeah, but not in the terms of what you're speaking. Like go out and prostitute for me.
Right. Oh
But she
wow.
wanted to be pimped
Okay.
out by him. Though. Yeah.
Wow, that's deep. Okay, how did
Mm-hmm.
everyone feel when they seen? Go ahead. What did you say?
I said, mm-hmm.
Okay, how did everyone feel when they seen the video of Musa trying to force himself on Fufu in New York?
New York forcing himself. From what I understood, she was okay with it. From what I knew, and from what she
Right.
said when we got back to Atlanta after the New York situation, because they all went to New York. I stayed in Atlanta. When that situation happened, Caliber was even gone and everything like that. It was just me and some more people, but like in Cookie House or whatever. But like, nah, bruh. From what I understood, she was totally okay with it, totally fine. I heard conversations on the phone where she was basically explaining like she wanted to experience Musa pretty much. So that whole shit is probably a rumor.
Yeah,
But
it appeared that he was forcing himself, but he wasn't, Tone. She was actually okay. She was saying no. And I'm going to tell you why she was saying no. She was saying no because she didn't know how Alicia was going to feel about them having sex in that living room.
yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But not to say that she didn't
They
want it
had to
though,
have
either. Because
permission.
yeah, or some shit like that. I don't think it. But I see what you're saying though. I see exactly where you're coming from. Like, oh, he was saying no.
Hmm.
But you gotta understand his perspective too. Like, if because she sucked that nigga up. So like, she sucked that nigga up. So like, I don't know, nigga. She probably was just feeling some type of way because she probably felt like a hoe. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to have sex in this living room, especially being fresh away from a leechy hoe. It's like, yeah, I don't think it was rape or no shit like that. But I could see
No,
how
Yeah,
Hmm.
she wasn't pushing him off, denying him like that. It was kind of like a no, not here in front of that camera. You know, if Nature Boy sees us, he's gonna beat us, but we can do it in the bathroom type shit. Tone.
Yeah, like that's the energy I'm
She
seeing
definitely
too.
was the head doctor. See, y'all don't understand behind the scenes, honey. I know for a fact, and correct me if I'm wrong, Pice, but Efru would offer her mouth to a lot of different people, one of which was Nature Boy. She would go to his room and say, "May I service you?" Did y'all know
Yeah,
that?
hell yeah. Yeah, I
Am
knew
I
that.
right or
Hell yeah,
wrong?
she
She was
right
the
as fuck.
head doctor, baby.
Hmm. She definitely was type shit.
I didn't know shit. I thought y'all knew, honey. I know of a certain
Hmm.
instance. I was on a video call. I was on a video call. I'm not gonna tell y'all who I was on a video call with in the tribe, but I was on a video call, and Nature Boy was Caliper came and asked permission to get head from Efru, and he said, "Yeah, nigga, go ahead." And Caliper got his sucked up by Efru. Now let's wake that up. Efru was the head doctor. That was the thing that her and Velvet, they said had the best head in the tribe.
Y'all crazy as hell for that one. Hell yeah though. He would be like, nigga, I need head every night. And she would come through.
Mm-hmm. She will he wouldn't even have to ask her. She would say, "May I
Mhm.
service you?"
Ah, you stupid as fuck,
Honey,
Sherry. You dumb as shit.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. You know, see, you didn't know I knew I. Okay, y'all. So what I want to do is because there are some things I gotta I'm gonna organize my questions because they're out of order because I want to get back into the things and I want to get back on the timeline that I have. So I do want to end this part here and we're gonna continue the next part tomorrow. Hopefully at the same time. People who have already paid, you don't have to pay anymore. If anybody else wants to get in, of course they have to send a little CA. Did True express being upset with Nature Boy while having to take Ja while Sheba was with Nature Boy? That's a good question.
Man, this nigga had his well, if he I know for a fact he withheld
He was hurt.
all of those emotions and then took them out on everybody else except Nature Boy and Sheba. Like he didn't I mean, he didn't express those feelings to Nature Boy, but he expressed his frustration in other ways. It wasn't like he blatantly was like,
Any water in there?
huh?
Oh,
What
I'm
you say?
sorry. I'm sorry. Let me mute. No, go ahead. Finish answering the question. I'm going on mute real quick. Finish answering the question.
Yeah, this so basically when the situation popped off, he never was like, fuck you, Nature Boy. But he definitely was upset about the situation. And his actions showed that. Like he would be more agitated. He would drink more. He would be more aggressive and shit like that towards everybody else. And everybody could tell that you're misdirecting energy, like to the point where to the point where I was about to I fought the nigga. I fought like him, Solar. I fought him, Solar at the fucking same time. Cause niggas was misdirecting energy. Cause what's the name going through the same situation as Aaron? Solar was going through the same situation as Aaron. Only difference was Zoka was pregnant. So like both of them was kind of
Yeah.
misdirecting energy. Both of them was misdirecting energy, treating people like whatever they wanted to feel. And I'm not okay with that shit. And like niggas try to make me do some push-ups. Well, first of all, I addressed both of them. Like me, it was everybody, but really it was me. It was my idea. Really, like nigga, we should not be letting these motherfuckers right here treat us like any type of way. Like we don't give a fuck. Like that's something they gotta go like deal
Wow.
with and whatnot. But like we not about to sit here and allow this type of behavior just because what's the name not around and they're going through some shit. You better sit there and talk about that shit and be mature. Like you ain't about to sit here and misdirect energy and be like hateful, spiteful towards people that are just trying to do what we do normally. Like you ain't about to sit here and do that. So I ended up fighting both of them at the same time.
Okay. Wow, that's deep. That is really deep. Okay, Thoughty
Mhm.
said, "Yep." It's a video of them confronting Solar for misdirecting his anger when Zoka was prego. Okay. And Black Beauty, I answered your question as far as did Nature Boy make you say you're bisexual? He said yes, that he was trolling. Okay. How did the men really feel when Eligio took their wives back and forth? That's the last question, by the way, you guys.
Man, motherfuckers was hurt. Motherfuckers was like at that point, at maybe the second, third time, people was numb at that point. But the first time, motherfuckers was hurt. It kind of hurt every time, but like it just got more and more numb, more and more like, bruh, this is fucking stupid. I'm not about to sit here and we know your little pattern, my nigga. We know what you about to do. You about to try to take the woman back, like so motherfuckers was not even trying to get involved with them. You know what I mean? Like that, even though it may have looked like something online, that was just him manipulating to get somebody back. You know what I mean? If he gave the woman away, it wasn't because he was like trying to give them away. It was because he either was upset with them or he was trying to get somebody else, for example, like Velvet,
Yeah, give
back,
him a little water.
pro- promising of monogamy and shit like that. But motherfuckers was definitely hurt at first because some of them women didn't come for him. Some of them women did not come for him at all.
Yeah, a lot of them said that they didn't come from. They said he was a sugar daddy. But anyways, we're gonna move on past that comment. Okay, how did Nature Boy really feel when he seen Velvet show up at the other tribe as the young man's woman?
Well, obviously that was her first little get back situation. She was trying to get her lick back for all the bullshit, most likely. Obviously, the nigga was hurt. The nigga was thinking, motherfucker was trying to get her get back, and he was goddamn upset. Like, oh, he tried to misdirect the energy onto the bull, but really he was mad about her.
Wow, that was her first get back. Okay, so let me go ahead and tell you guys what I want to get into. Like I said, we're going to get into the court case. We're also going to get into the whole plot and plan of things, and you guys will understand what I mean about that when I get into these other questions because we're going to sum this all up. And after this interview, you guys will be left up to really have your own conclusion of the whole rape charge and everything else. But Pice, thank you so much for coming. If
Mm-hmm.
we can we continue this tomorrow at 5 p.m. or